Well, hello and welcome. And these are the remains of the 14th century fortified manor house known as Castell Coch. And this weekend we're back in West Wales and we're staying at Bluestone. We're staying at this lodge. Very nice. And literally about 400 yards from there you can find this. But I'm not alone. Guess who's with me? It's Mel.
Okay.
Are you staying with me for the full walk?
No.
That's a definite no.
I got better things to do in my life, unfortunately. Or fortunately.
Anyway, you can stay with me for the start.
Okay.
Well, Mel,
Yes.
we're starting the walk at Castell Coch. Then we're going to walk down to the river and the Knight's Way, which is an ancient pilgrimage path. Then we're going to turn into Canaston Woods. We've been to this area 6 times and we've never been to the woods, and they date back hundreds of years. It was actually part of the medieval forest, Narbeth
Okay.
medieval forest, and the border of that was Canaston Bridge. So that's our plan, and we're just going to see what we come across. And Mel is going to stay with me as long as she can.
At this rate, not very long.
Right, let's get started. Let's go. Are you going now, Mel?
Yeah, yeah. Bye.
You go for coffee?
Yeah.
Bye. Give us a wave.
Bye.
As you can see, Mel's had enough already and she's gone back to the lodge. Anyway, the path from Bluestone comes out and joins the ancient pilgrimage path known as the Knight's Way. So I'm going to take a right towards Canaston Woods. So my walk from Bluestone, my solo walk now from Bluestone continues. I've come along the Knight's Way. It now crosses a main road. You may be able to hear that in the background. And I've reached Canaston Wood, and that's where I'm headed next. So as I pass Canaston Wood car park, if you want to drive here, something you don't see that often, free parking, up to 6 hours. Like the Avon Valley, this is where I think I'm taking a shortcut, but get a bit lost in the forest. Well, I made it back to a footpath, a rather muddy footpath, but still a footpath. Not far away, I've just seen something quite interesting on the map. So let's go and see what I can find. Well, this could mean trouble. I finally got to the place I saw marked on the map. It's an old church. I had a quick look, and apparently it's St. Michael's Chapel, also known as Mountain Chapel. It's not that far from Canaston Wood. It looks really old and overgrown. There's bramble bushes, it's all collapsed. But a bit of research said this building dates from 1743, so it isn't that old. Although there was a site of a 12th, 13th century church in this field, and I think they used some of that material in the renovation in the 1700s. Apparently it was in use until 1948. But unfortunately, apart from the bramble bushes, there is a barbed wire fence around the building, so they definitely don't want people going in. But let's go and see if we can have a closer look with the camera. Let's go and see. So I'm back, and guess who's joined me?
It's me. Who do you think?
You missed out on some fun and games.
Okay.
Didn't you, viewers?
I'll take your word for it.
It was a bit muddy. I got lost in the woods, and I found an old church which you couldn't get into because it was sealed off.
Did you fall down a ravine?
No, I didn't. But I did go in a field that had a warning saying "Bull on the loose." But he didn't approach me. You couldn't see him. So there were signs of him everywhere.
Okay.
So anyway, that was my little walk from Bluestone, from Castell Coch down to the old ruined church. Very nice and pleasant, and Canaston Woods. You missed out on that one, Mel.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm gutted. Do I look gutted? I'm gutted.
It's not really Las Vegas, but I enjoyed it. Anyway.
Anything that keeps you happy, my darling.
And out of the house.
Keeps your little mind happy. I'm happy as well.
Okay. On that note, don't forget to catch up on me and Mel in some of our other videos, and we'll see you in one of those very shortly.
Bye.
Bye. Make me tea.